All right, Coach. Thanks for catching up with me here on Zoom. Uh, just want to talk to you about your big win against Templeton the other day. Are you still basking in the glory from that win?
Um, nah, not really, right? Actually, I'm on the St. Joseph right now. I'm actually in the classroom. Just finished our breakdown and did a little washing of the laundry for the boys. But yeah, I was yesterday was the last day of the celebration.
Can you again before you move on to St. Joseph? Can you take me back to Friday night? What that
uh,
win meant for you guys?
um, it meant the start of something great. It meant hard work actually pays off. It meant that in a year's time we show some growth, and we needed it.
And in double overtime, right? I mean, just did you see your players grow up really fast from that game?
Yes, yes. Right before my eyes, right before the fans who travel eyes, peer to peer, seeing each other grow. The way the game went throughout its whole totality shows a lot of growth in our players and how we go about playing a game of football here at Edison. It was it was a headache, but looking back at it, it was something that we needed. The way we won and the way the game went is something we can use throughout the season.
Take us back to that touchdown and that 2-point conversion, right? Was it 2-point conversion?
Yeah, yeah, touchdown and 2 point. Yeah.
Yeah, take us back to that moment.
Um, just going in the score. I think we got down to the one or the two, and uh, we punched it in on the ground, and then we tried to get the 2 point, and we got legal procedure, and so that pushed us back, and so it kind of make things a little antsy because it's the second overtime, and we want to get as much points as we can to make them have a score as much as they can, and when we got the 2 point conversion with our young guy who's been balling all game, it was fitting.
So how do you tell the guys after that win? Now you guys had a day to celebrate. How do you tell the guys to keep focus and you guys have you guys had the momentum in that game, but how do you carry that momentum into the next game? Well, how do you get the guys to understand like, okay, that's one game now. We gotta focus on this other team.
Just helping them realize the feeling of winning again, because it was a long 10 weeks last year, so the feeling of winning is new, and that joyful feeling that you feel is what I'm trying to get them to want to repeat over and over again. And the only way we do that is Monday coming to work, bringing the energy, because you want to get that feeling, and you want that feeling to be contagious. And the only way we be able to do that is to go it day by day, week by week. Don't look forward. Be present. Be where your feet are, and just work hard. Because we was able to do that and get that feeling because we worked hard.
What are you expecting for your players when you guys return to practice this week leading up to St. Joseph?
I expect a lot of energy on Monday. I expect them to come out and be ready to work. I expect them to understand what the standard is and how hard it is to win. Um, when we're trying to build culture like we have been, it's a lot of things that we got to make sure the bad habits we want to push out and bring in good habits. And winning is the best habit you can have. But how to win and how you go about to get a win is the details that we want to harp on. And I think with how it happened, again, double overtime, with the conditioning and stuff we did this summer, they can fall back and look back on this is why coach put us through this. This is why those dog days was so hard to where you question, why are you playing football? What am I doing here? For nights just like that. And just to help them realize that we're going to have to earn every single thing we get. Nothing's going to be given to us, and we don't want it given to us because when we earn it, it feels better at the end.
All right, Coach. This is our first coach's corner. Appreciate you joining me tonight on a Sunday night.
Yeah,
'Cause I know come Monday, Friday's game, like you already said, Friday's game's already done and over with.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you already focused on St. Joseph on the Sunday night. You're in
yeah.
the Edison classroom. So you're our first guest on this coach's corner for this year because it's something that I want to keep doing for the B, and I appreciate you joining me tonight.
I appreciate you having me to be able to be on this to start it off. Is a great deal. Hopefully, the season go where so we can be more weeks than just the first week. So, appreciate you having me on.